League of Legends. I have no idea if we're gonna go see Spotlighted game or one of my friend list games, but let's just jump right in trying to find the game. 3 minutes in, 4 minutes in, 4 minutes in, 6 minutes in, and 3 minutes in. So I would like to see a champion select screen just to practice that a little bit, since I haven't been able to do that in a long while, since I haven't been spectating a lot of actual scrims. But as we are in my friend list, let's see, in queue for 1 minute, spectating. Oh god, there's nobody, since it's not really early, since it's 1 p.m. But well, it just seems that we're gonna go and have to spectate one of these spotlighted games. 3 minutes 52. When there are some better times, oh well, we're just gonna go for this one. So I have been doing a few streams lately with random games, and ooh, 5 diamonds on one team. Great. This might actually be fun to watch. On the other side, we have 2 diamonds and 3 platinums, and well, we'll see as soon as we get into the game. We're gonna go and talk about the comps. But as we finally load up everything, it's still 0-0 in the 4th minute of the game. Elise and Jace in the top lane, with Caitlyn, Alistar bot lane, and well, Ramus in the jungle and Riven in the mid lane. Weird setup coming out from blue team. We are gonna be switching the scenes before I actually start doing anything else. But as stated, 0-0, 5 minutes into the game. Blue team coming out with a strange setup for them, as they have gone. Ooh, Riven might get caught out here. She gets ignited. She gets well jumped by Hackerim, but manages to flash away. As stated, a weird setup coming out from blue team, as they do not have an AP mid, but they do have this Elise in the top lane going 1v1 versus Jace. She's gonna be just fine, but Jace kind of winning that trade, honestly. Both champions are quite fine on mana, but Jace can just go in his hammer form and regen some of it by attacking. As stated, we haven't really checked the purple team setup yet, so let's just do that now, since there's nothing happening. Ooh, great rocket grab onto Alistar. Alistar going extremely low. He has been ignited, but he is using those healing potions and will manage to survive. Caitlyn has to be careful here, as she is now well, actually playing 1v2. And well, great rocket grab as stated. But Diana in the mid lane for this purple team, Hackerim in the jungle, Jace in the top lane, and Ashe and Blitzcrank in that bot lane, as we already talked about that. So Ramus is coming around the back here, is most likely gonna try and tower dive, but Alistar does not. Ooh, great rocket grab onto Caitlyn right now, getting a few tower hits as well, so I don't think that anything is gonna happen here. But Ramus is going under the turret, headbutt coming out of Alistar, igniting Ashe. Ashe getting the first blood onto Caitlyn in the meantime. Alistar is gonna go down, and that was just a engagement went pear-shaped. Great rocket grab from Blitzcrank, max range straight onto Ramus, completely blind. Might end up losing his life, but Ramus has to flash away. He is being pursued by Hackerim, who just ulted and flashed towards him. So 3-for-1 trade in the bot lane. I tried to mention it at the start of that engagement, that wasn't a good idea, with Caitlyn and Alistar being so low and not being level 6 yet, just trying to dive the turret, but well, they couldn't hear me, so that's what happens when you don't listen to FatFlatFrog. But we are seeing Riven and Diana going at it in this mid lane. Diana kind of winning out those trades, but Hackerim is there again. Riven trying to get onto Diana using the ignite, but not actually managing to do anything, as Diana is quite quite a lot better at the moment, just in terms of trades. Not really gear, as Riven is out farming Diana. Diana getting jumped by Ramos. Ramos just rolling straight into her, using his taunt and his shield to get some damage onto her. She is completely She might go down here as she gets picked up by, but Ashe and Hecarim are going to secure this kill onto Ramos, who just overextended a bit. I don't think it was worth it to trade a kill for, I believe it was 1 kill and 2 assists, with Ashe and Diana getting the assist, but you know, that's what happens. As we stand 2 to 5 in kills and 11 to 12k gold, about 1k gold difference in favor of purple team because of that failed engagement bot lane. Caitlyn and Alice are just pushing out this bottom lane. They tried to... great rocket grab, max range again onto Caitlyn. Caitlyn is most likely gonna go down, and she has the flash away barrier as well. Trying to get away. Blitz is in hot pursuit, using that overcharge, trying to get close to her, get another stun or grab, but Alistar is gonna get grabbed. Nothing is gonna happen here. Ace in the hole comes down just to try to just diffuse that tension, diffuse that aggression from purple team, and they will most likely just back off. Caitlyn barely dodging that rocket grab from Blitzcrank yet again. She has to be careful. She has gotten grabbed quite a lot right now, and we see Elise going 1v1 against Jace. Jace actually using his ignite. Elise using his ignite, her ignite on Jace, but here we see Riven getting picked up by Diana, and Ramos going most likely down to Hecarim and Diana. There we go. Double kill in the mid lane for Diana, and we haven't seen what happened. Actually, Jace picking up the kill on Elise in the top lane, while everything else was going on in the mid lane. So I guess the auto director just decided that the double kill in the mid lane was worth more than seeing the end of the action between Elise and Jace. So I guess he was right, or it was right. Is it an it or a he? No, I guess it's an it. Either way, the auto director just making some mistakes and making some weird choices in terms of who it's gonna spotlight during these fights. But let's just check what everyone is building at the moment, as my neighbors here are knocking on walls and just being noisy all the time. So I haven't really fixed these displays yet, so let me do that now, so we do not get mixed up. Jason sports, there we go. So Ashe being outfarmed by Caitlyn quite heavily. However, Ashe does have that first blood, and she has, well, that 1 kill and 2 assists more. So the gold between these two should be pretty even. 3.5, 3.1. Ramos going straight onto Diana, getting the taunt, using his ultimate as well, but Hecarim is there as well. Great counter gank, turning it around, going straight for Ramos. Ramos going extremely low, gets picked up by Diana, and Diana is in trouble now, gets ulted by Riven and picked up, but still, it's a double kill for purple team technically, and purple team just looking really strong. I mean, Hecarim is there every time. Great rocket grab yet again by Blitzcrank, getting that max range rocket grab right onto Alistar, but Alistar just a bit tanky, so he doesn't really mind. However, every poke is good poke. So 3 to 10 in kills, 3k gold in the lead for purple team, and well, purple team just keeps increasing that advantage. Elise can't really trade with Jace anymore. Cocoon goes down, gets quite a lot of burst onto Jace. Jace is going into his hammer form, just trying to return some damage. He also has, well, a bit more HP and a bit more tankiness to him with that rocket grab again onto Alistar under the turret. Gets slowed, gets DPS by Ashe. Ashe does have that slow, but Ramos is there as well. However, he did get spotted out by the ward in the tribush. So, nothing really happening right now. Both teams trying to get that advantage, or just blue team trying to diminish that advantage coming out from purple team. And everyone just farming out. Caitlyn and Alistar are still perma-pushing, but that's not a smart idea against an Alistar. But here we see Elise getting tower dived by Hecarim and Jace, landing that cocoon onto Jace. Hecarim is there as well. Elise does not have her repel anymore, so she will not be able to get away. Those pokes coming down from Jace. Jace is just gonna go for it. Ignite comes down onto Jace, however, and he's gonna get picked up by the last turret hit. Here, Blitz going extremely low. One more hit will do it. There we go. Caitlyn picking up the kill into Blitz. And, well, Ashe without mana cannot really do a lot right now. Ace in the hole comes down. Is it gonna do enough damage? No, it's not. As Ashe just manages to get away with that barrier. Hecarim again, still being in the top lane, just going onto Rammus, gets taunted under the turret. Ulti from Rammus is down as well. Hecarim is doing way too much damage for Rammus as he gets picked up under the turret. That was just bad play by Rammus there. I mean, just underestimating Hecarim slightly. Ashe. Arrow coming down straight onto Riven. Riven getting hit by that arrow. Gets jumped by Diana. Her Hex Drinker is ticking. She's just trying to get away. Gets picked up by the Q from Diana. Perfect play right there. Ashe's arrow initiating that fight just as it's supposed to. So 5-13 in kills in favor of Purple Team, and Purple Team just keeping that advantage, getting well, at least 4k gold now, 4k gold difference in their favor as well, and looking mighty strong. I don't see Blue Team getting out of this with a win unless they start playing a bit more team oriented. Elise actually going 1v1 against Jace, but she didn't see Diana coming on the top lane. Blitz going extremely low as he gets taunted by Rammus. Rammus still going for him and is gonna get the pickup with, well, Caitlyn is gonna get the pickup with Ashe going as the double kill. Elise actually managed to get away in the top lane while we were watching this bot lane action. So I would have really wanted to see what was that all about, as it didn't seem likely that she would have been able to get away, but yeah, well, she did, so let's not dwell on it anymore. As we see Hecarim pushing out this mid lane and going straight onto the top lane to support Jace should he need anything, but no, he just decides to go straight onto ulting as well. Riven, her Hex Drinker ticking, but well, Hecarim picking up the kill, now getting caught out by both Alistar and Rammus. Rammus using his taunt onto him, so Hecarim is going to be doing quite... Ashe arrow coming down right onto Rammus. Diana is there as well, picking up the kill onto Alistar and melting down Rammus as well. Perfect Ashe arrow yet again, stunning Rammus and, well, slowing Alistar down. I don't think anyone from Blue Team can actually trade with Hecarim 1v1 now, and well, Hecarim can just survive just about anything thrown at him. Elise has to be careful, tries to get the cocoon onto Diana, but is being chased by 4 members of Purple Team. Gets slowed, has not used the repel yet, uses it way too late, and gets picked up by Jace. Blue Team just need to start playing as a team, or else they will completely fall behind. They have already, but you know what I mean. So let's just see what their star player has been building. There is a Spirit of the Elder Lizard on Hecarim. He has the Locket of the Iron Solari, and the only proper DPS item that he has is the Sheen. So I wonder what he's going to be picking up. I'm guessing it's a Triforce, or no, it's only the Triforce. But here, going 1v2 against Caitlyn and Alistar, just doing a lot of damage, using his ultimate straight to get onto Caitlyn. Caitlyn using that barrier, but is gonna go down as she's getting completely melted. Now Hecarim picking up the double kill onto Alistar as Blitz just came around, tried to help, but his help is really not necessary, as fed as Hecarim is right now. 806 KDA. That's just insane. I mean, the jungler is doing all the work and everyone else is just standing in the wings. But we see Rammus actually going onto Diana, getting the taunt on, and the Ashe ult going straight onto Riven. Riven going extremely low, might get picked up by Diana if she's not careful here, but using her ultimate again, so she's gonna survive just long enough to pick up Diana while being picked up by Hecarim herself. Cocoon goes down onto Hecarim. Elise is gonna get caught out as she has nowhere to jump right now, trying to turn the aggression onto Blitz. Oh, actually managing to get the jump onto Blitz. Blitz going extremely low, gets picked up by Caitlyn. Now Alistar headbutting Hecarim under this turret. This turret is gonna do a lot of damage for Caitlyn to pick up the double kill. So blue team managing to get something done, but mostly because purple team is starting to get cocky, as we see a lot of teams do when they are ahead by 10 kills and about 7k gold. That's just noticeable when teams start to get ahead. They just start doing crazy plays, trying to get those kills, no matter what, no matter the number of turrets or the number of opponents. And as we can see with Hecarim, it's useful sometimes, as he can just go 2v1 or even 3v1, although we haven't seen him do that yet. So both teams now trying to regroup, trying to get something done. Blitz just going 1v3 actually here, baiting it out, but is going quite low, gets caught out and gets killed, as nobody from purple team was there to follow up with any kind of damage or aggression. Ashe going quite low just by those Caitlyn pokes, and Hecarim just going for it, gets stunned by Rammus. Rammus still going for it. Riven is there as well, ulting up. She hasn't used her ulti yet. Hecarim is just going for her, is most likely gonna get the kill onto Riven. He does finally, as Diana falls in the mid lane to Elise. Elise jumping straight onto Hecarim, trying to melt him down, but he's way too tanky. He gets away, but gets picked up by Caitlyn with the auto attack. And now the Ashe is the only member from purple team standing, except for Jace and Blitz, who went back. So that was a 4v5, and even with that, blue team managed only to get the 2v3 trade and might get the pickup onto Elise here, as she gets jumped by Jace and, well, hammered into the ground. Rammus trying to get away, almost getting hit with a shock blast, but his speed increase does make him hard to hit with those scare shots. So 14 to 23 in kills. 7k gold difference still, but the mid turret is going to be going down. Riven has been trying to defend the top turret in the meantime, so only one turret going down in favor of purple team after that team fight, but 1 to 5 in turrets, which just means that purple team have so much vision, so much more vision than blue team, and they seem to be getting ready for the dragon, as they are all around that area. However, there is a pink ward from blue team, so they will know that the dragon is going to be picked up, but they're not going to be able to do absolutely anything about it. So gold lead up to 9k gold difference. Well, let's just say 9 or 10. Yeah, 8k gold. My bad. As Diana almost catches up onto Caitlyn. Caitlyn almost getting ulted by Ashe as well. Gets Hecarim goes in, ults Caitlyn. Caitlyn going extremely low just by those few auto attacks. Diana is there as well. That gets the ignite down. Caitlyn is gonna go down eventually. Elise is there as well, however, missing that cocoon, not being able to do any kind of damage, and Rammus and Alice are completely getting melted. Now 3 members of purple team are trying to pin down Elise, but just decide to back off. I have no idea why. Hecarim is just so tanky that he could just go in and completely melt her. But as we can see, surrender coming down for blue team, and purple team deservedly getting the win over blue team in this fight. They were just completely dominating all their lanes. Caitlyn did have more farm than Ashe, and Ashe hasn't been as active in getting kills and CS while laning. But because Caitlyn was perma pushing, Blitz was able to get those grabs, get those initiates under the turret, and help Hecarim as well, ganking bot lane. So might have been a bad idea for the perma push on the bot lane, and well, mid lane just completely obliterating. Diana was just insanely better than Riven, even though again Riven more CS, but Diana a better mid champion, especially against Riven, it seems. So good game, and I'll be probably streaming more, but right now I have to go and well hang my laundry. So I'll be seeing everybody, well, the 1 or 2 people that actually watch my streams or check the videos after they've been recorded. I'll be seeing you later.